Texas House, meanwhile, today considering some big changes to the school choice bill that will use tax dollars for students to possibly attend private school if that's their choice. Those changes were supposed to be voted on this morning. We were waiting on the meeting, and then all of a sudden it was delayed. Ion Politics reporter Jack Fink in the newsroom. He's stuck his nose into all of this for us. So what led to this? What's going on?
Well, Doug, the House Public Education Committee is not only considering changes to the school choice bill, but also to the school funding bill, which will include more money for public schools than first proposed. The committee chairman says lawmakers needed more time to look over these changes.
Education.
Right. Chairman Brad Buckley issued a statement explaining why he pushed the meeting back 2 days to Thursday. Quote, "I made a commitment to members that they would have ample time to review and digest the changes in the committee's substitute and the district runs. Most students will receive $10,000 per year from the taxpayer-funded education savings accounts, while students with disabilities will receive more than that. As for the proposed changes to the Senate's version of the bill, the House is adding language that $1 billion that's going to be spent will be capped for the first year. And there will be limits on students who don't have disabilities and who aren't low income to 20% of the amount budgeted. And now students must either be U.S. citizens or lawfully admitted to the U.S. to be accepted into the program. Supporters say giving parents more choice in their child's education is an important use of tax dollars, while critics express concerns about the state's estimates that the cost to taxpayers will grow to more than $4 billion a year by 2030.
The concern that I have is that independent third parties have actually validated and backed up the Legislative Budget Board, which is a nonpartisan organization intended to give us facts to make good decisions. So their numbers have actually been backed up by third parties.
We should be really focused on making sure that our money is producing the best educational outcomes for students and really focusing on what that looks like versus just talking about where the funding goes in a building.
There are also updates to the public school funding bill. The basic allotment received by school districts would now increase by $395, more than originally proposed, from nearly $6,200 to more than $6,500. There will be automatic increases every 2 years, and that will impact what teachers earn, because 40% of the new basic allotment must go to salaries. And if the bills are voted out of committee Thursday, they'll go right to the full House. The Texas Senate has already passed its school choice bill. Doug?